Alright, here we go. Another day. Some more laddering. So there was a reset, so I'm back at silver something. Yeah, silver 4. So still kind of early too, so we're going to probably face up against some of the good stuff. So we're going to stick with my Embercleave deck for a bit and just see how it goes from there. Alright. I am toying around with doing some historic as well. I don't have all the cards. Like I said, I kind of missed some of War of the Spark. I got the pre-ordered packs and that's about it. And I missed all of M20. So, and I initially started after like Ixalan and everything. So I didn't start till Ravnica Allegiance was when I came in. So I'm missing a fair bit of cards from it, but something I'm thinking about starting to do. This is a good start. Pellet Collector into Druid into Draw Me Your Questing Beast, depending on what goes on, so we're going to keep that. That's pretty excellent. Is it going to be another another Fires deck? More than likely. Ooh, Zerta. We could go aggressive, we should probably want to go aggressive. It means that we don't necessarily get the turn 4 questing if we Zerta, but we can swing for 4 if we do. So they're probably going to shock actually, so we're going to +1/+1 counter it and swing for 2. I could have 6 of one, half a dozen the other. I think maybe ramping might have been overall better, but this gets us Domri, which means all things equal, we can swing for like 7 next turn. That's no double blue, so Murderous Rider? Find out. We will find out. Here comes.
Let's kick this madness into high gear.
That's what I thought. Didn't really need the mana anyway. So we do have the mana now. We can Questing Beast next turn. 7, 9, 10, 11 next turn. There's a out Murderous Rider. That's fine. Land into whoops. Questing Beast. He's gonna gain 2 life when he blocks Pellet Collector or Zerta. But we're gonna get through for 7. Yeah, that works out alright, huh? Good game. Always good game. If anybody sees me good gaming, I do not mean it rudely. I am not a rude person. I don't do emotes to be a jerk. So if you do come across me and you think I'm being rude, trust that I'm not, because I don't. Oh look, leveled up. Speaking of War of the Spark, pardon me, coffee. Early in the morning here. Well, not early, but early for me. Alright, 1,000 coins too. Awesome. I think I am going to start saving up some coins for next expansion in like a month and a half. We'll see. I have a need for cards, so we'll see. Atomic. Lands on the battlefield and lands cards in your graveyard can't be targeted spells or abilities your opponent controls. Your opponent can't play lands from the graveyard. Okay. I'm sure it does lots of cool things. It doesn't do what I want it to do. Let's continue. So last season I hit Gold 3. I'd like to get into Platinum this season. I got a lot of time to do it, so I do need to play outside of stream a little bit more than I do. So once again, we can Pellet Collector and hope we draw into something, I guess. It's a good hand. I mean, it's not amazing. Probably need to mulligan more aggressively, but I'm going to keep it for now. I'm going to hello. Everything looks good. Ah, yes. You know, drawing exactly the card you want. That's how you win. Just draw what you need, right? I got that from Merchant. That's how Merchant plays Magic. Just draws what he needs. Actually, Day 9 is really good at that too. Just like getting the card. Alright, flashed it in, yeah. This is going to be the Zurius Control Flyers deal. So we're probably going to get a countered Questing Beast, like a quenched Questing Beast. Do we play into it in hopes that we can Skargan Hellkite next turn? Yes. So we can get the counter spell out of the way here. We might be able to Skargan next turn. Let's see here. What does this do again? Draw a card. Yeah, okay. I thought it did something maybe special, but it doesn't. So he's not intending to chump block with it. There's Teppers bouncing my pelt.
I'll protect.
It's fine, I'll shock and Pelt Collector next turn, or... Ooh, and Embercleave too, okay. This is the turn to get Skargan down with haste, because they're not using damage-based removal, and we can kill Teferi before he becomes a problem. We can't shock in, we can't Embercleave in with Flash, as long as Teffy's on the board, so... I'm gonna haste this in. He's gonna block it, I guess. Which is fine for one turn. Because it means we can shock it and then Embercleave next turn. He's going to block with Spectral. But that's... I should have actually gone face and then next turn shocked Embercleave. But doesn't matter if he's going to block it. Let's see what he does here. I'm assuming man. It's a Swiss man. Yeah.
Let's try this.
So he can instant speed sorcery level removal. Yay. So if I attack, I need attack with both. I need 4 mana, which I won't have. Crap. So if I cast this, I won't have Embercleave. Probably a counter spell. Let's just get rid of Teferi this turn. We can double. We can Pelt Collector. Okay, he definitely has something. Let's attack. Let's attack with... Not... Yeah, we'll just attack with that. Here comes the bounce. Brazen Border. It's fine. Now we do have to watch for Time Warp as well. Time Wipe. Time Warp. I think it was Time Wipe. We'll just roll out one of them. We don't want to be too aggressive on our board state. So we'll just Time Wipe us. Yeah, draw go. Okay. So we have 5. We have potentially... 7 damage. Or we can Hellkite. He's going to counter it. We have to do it. It's the only thing we can do. I know they're necessary, but they're not fun to play against. Yep, that's fine. I understand control decks are necessary, but they're so much not fun. You don't get to do your game. Oh, good. Now we're gonna get into this state. Okay. I could have Embercleaved my Druid, but he's got counter magic up again still, or counter mana. Let's try it. I mean, actually, can we? No, we can't. We can't do it anyway. Wait. Wait for him to sign the block. Almost prematurely cast my Collision Colossus. Now he may... I don't think there's any... This will at least kill his wolf so it doesn't stay on the table. He gets damage through. Us. Okay. Tap out for something, and then we can Ember Cleave with a 3/3 and do 6 damage. Okay, so he's got that. Do we... this instead? No, because it's not a creature spell. I think we go for the swing. We'll do that if he does something. So I want him to cast the creature side of Brazen Borderer. Okay. He's got a counter up. Yes? We let that through. And we just do Domri. See? Ah. So if we'd Ember Cleave, do what a counter did. So. They have all the counters, that's the thing. It's all the counters. Do we just haste a Gruul Spellbreaker and swing? Or do we, if we swing, if we do that, we have 2 mana left, which isn't enough. If we swing and then Ember Cleave, he probably has a counter spell. Probably has a counter spell, but we're going to have to do it at some point, right? Let's just haste this in, let him counter it. We're not in any real threat at the moment. Okay. Mystical. Do we trade here? No. Good game. What's he mean, good game? He's got something, obviously, but I have to play my guards, right? That's the problem, is there's so many little counter spells. They're not all great. They're not amazing counter spells, but there's a lot of them. Okay, does he counter Ember Cleave here? Let's see. This is it. It's basically win or lose here. Brazen Borderer, yeah. Let's try it. There it is. Yeah. Okay. There's just too many. Too many. Alright, so let's see what we can do next. That's okay. Like I said, I know control decks are necessary, I accept. They're just not that much fun to play against, typically. Not with my deck. Oh yeah, the secret layers, eh? That's okay. We'll go back in. I mean, he had Quench, Mystic Dispute, Sinister Sabotage, Frilled Mystic, and I didn't even look at what that one was. No. Nope. I mean, 3 land hands are hard to get rid of, but I've got nothing that works with this deck at the early stage. I mean, I can technically shock through, but... 1? Alright, we have to keep this one regardless. We drop Ember Cleave. And shock, I guess. Because I don't... Unless I have this on the table, I won't be able to play Ember Cleave anyway. Unless I draw into something. I should have kept the Ember Cleave. I have more chance of drawing another Questing Beast than I do an Ember Cleave, but... Okay, guys, saddle in. Oh, see? Told ya. Told ya. We're gonna probably get an oven turn 2, and then we'll be, maybe chat, because we're gonna spend a couple minutes sitting here while they cycle their oven. There it is. Never didn't have it. It's okay. Again, it's not a problem outside of the fact that it's just... Oh, no turn 2 play, huh? It's not going to broadcast that we have red. I'm not going to attack into a 1/1 cat that he's just going to... That's a trade I can't afford to make because he'll just bring the cat back. He didn't ping at the end of my turn. Interesting. Okay. This is very much like my cat oven deck. Looks like it, because I run Angrass. It's mono blue, and let's mono green it up and just be like, mulligan to 5. This is what we're going to do. And then hopefully we can... There you go. That's what I was looking for last turn. It's not so bad now. It's when he has multiple ovens. Now, where's your Mayhem Devil? Oh, Midnight Reaper is fine too. It's a fine card. We stay mono green? You know what? I am going to start putting out red mana just because if we draw an Embercleave, we want double red. In this case, we can attack through with this. There's not a lot. It may make me sacrifice it, but I'll get through for at least one attack. And if he does kill it, I have a second. Yeah, premature... What? Oh, I guess because you're not going to block with your Midnight Reaper. That makes some sense. Gonna flash it back out as a blocker. Can't block with it. So it was just odd timing for that move. So we got probably a Murderous Rider in the face or another Angrass. He's trying to get to 5 mana. What does he have at 5 mana? Let's think. The dragon guy. Oh yeah, Cavalier Knight, okay. And he's gonna sack his kitty cat. It's okay, buddy. Yep, that's nice. So what do we got? Do we double red? Yeah, we might as well double red. Can't do much with it. We're just gonna put another one of these out. We'll take the trade on his Cavalier. If he offers it, he probably won't, but I have Vigilance, so there's no point not to attack. Because I'll just trade it when he attacks with his Cavalier anyway. Doesn't really have anything in his graveyard. He can return the cat to his hand, I guess. Or to the battlefield for free. We just have to play. We have to aggro through. Not much we can do otherwise. Kind of behind now. Yeah, it's all but over.
Anyone need a match? No. Hey.
I do like this deck. I just hate it on Arena. I hate playing it on Arena. I hate playing against it on Arena. But I do like the deck. A lot of fun. One for the food and one... Shouldn't he have taken... Non-token. Right. In this case, we haste through to Chandra? Or we haste... We gotta hit face. I mean, there's not a lot we can do. Chandra's just gonna be what she is. Where it's dead anyway. I could have locked, but... He's gonna do... He should have... Oh no, he sacked up... Yeah, I should have kept a blocker up. I forgot that he'd already used the oven. I should have looked. Not that it really matters now, because he's got 1, 2, 3 damage just here with the oven combo. Cool. Like I said, I do like the deck. I can't. It's after a while you get tired of clicking. I don't have enough Midnight Reapers yet either. We got another pack. All right. For the record, I'm not bitter at all. I was just tired. Haven't even finished my first coffee of the day. Firing veteran, I do need those, I think. Lock me or cert into something I'm not going to use, but I've seen some pretty interesting decks using it, but I don't have a lot in that color combo. I have the black side okay, but once my Steam Drake's deck rotated, or half of it rotated, I haven't rebuilt it yet. Might be something to look for as well. Might be pretty fun. We lost. Did we lose? It wasn't Crackling Drake we lost. It's the other one, right? I'll have to look one day. Technically 2 mana. We don't have to Shocking, so we don't have a turn. Unfortunately, we don't have a Pelt Collector, but we can turn 2 Zerta, turn 3 this guy, which gets us to 3 mana on turn. Yeah, we'll keep that. It's not amazing, but we'll just bring Stomping Grounds in tapped unless we draw the Pelt Collector. Never didn't have it. Another Azorius Control. Prepare for all the counter spells ever. Oh. Jeskai maybe a Fires? What do we want here? I guess Forest is fine. We want double Forest on turn. So this is going to be bounce-based removal, so we're going to haste in and swing for 4. It's mostly... I mean, he could have shocks and stuff as well, but... Oh. There's Teffy. What's he bouncing? Pelty? Pelt Collector?
Yeah. That's more like it.
That's okay. We can... I think we go for Domri, because then my creature spells can't be countered. And we do kill Teferi so that he cannot... We'll put our Pelt Collector back out. I'm just going to do it now. He doesn't have anything up anyway. We'll kill Teferi so he can't use sorcery-based removal at instant speed. And that'll allow me, if I get the opportunity, I can do. So for 4, I could actually Embercleave next turn, but I think I want a Questing Beast first. There's another Teferi, that's fine. Bouncing another Pelt Collector.
Right on schedule.
Or Domri. He'll bounce my Domri.
I've got it.
Didn't bounce the Domri. Juicy. Juicy, okay. We're going to put that out. We're going to attack with 2, so that's going to make that with 4. We won't have the mana for it, obviously, but we can... not that he has Counterspell Magic, but get in the habit. And we're going to do it with green.
I recognize is chaos.
We want to do this because we can hit the face for 7 and still kill Teferi. Face. I mean, we could have put Pelt Collector first to get the buff, which I didn't think of. Actually, it was hitting for 8, so... I think we try for an Embercleave. All in. Prison Realm, my Questing Beast. Not a problem. 1, 2 swinging. So we can get a Embercleave on the Zerta and be good. We're good to go here. We can 1, 2, 3, 4. Swinging 3 brings us down to 3 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have the mana for it, so we are going to just swing with the team because it's for the win. Here we go. That must have been a Fires deck that didn't get Fires, would be my guess. At least it wasn't Counterspell-tastic. So the Counterspell decks obviously beat my deck, and that's what keeps it from being, you know, the only deck to play, so I get it. But it's still annoying. Still annoying. Yeah, it's all good. Look, in the early days, I had a bad run-in with a control deck player that, when I was learning, rather than teaching people how to play, just beat them with his meta level control, blue control deck. That was... When was that? That was around... It was after Fallen Empires, I think Ice Age, and whatever the set just after Ice Age was. Way, way, way back. This is alright. We can do some things here, so... We have Pelt Collector. Doesn't give us a turn 2 play, but we'll draw that, because that's how you get good at Magic. Is just draw what you need. I forgot to see if we were on the play. We're on the draw. So, hello. There's a turn 3 play. We still have another turn to draw our Zertaw Goblins, so that's good. Did not draw the Zertaw. That's okay. We get rid of his Priest Forgotten Gods now. Doesn't matter, but we kill it and we swing through. That way we can safely cast this or this next turn. I think bringing this in as a 4/4 against this deck, we're more likely to see, actually we're going to haste it in because we're more likely to see Murderous Rider than we are to see Shock or any sort of 3 damage red spell. So we're going to haste this in for 5 damage. So the next turn, if he draws his Murderous Rider and the land for it, or has, we've gotten through for something. That does give us an Embercleave next turn if he doesn't kill, right? Yes. He will kill it with Murderous Rider. It has to do it. Doesn't have the land yet. If he makes a sack a creature. Okay, Legion's End. I don't have... Oh, I do have a Pelt Collector. Boo. So that doesn't give us Embercleave, but that does give us Shock and Bone Crusher Giant. So I know it can come back, but I want to get the 3 damage through. He was just going to block with it and bring it back anyways. I did that right? Yeah, because it's 5 mana for Embercleave with 1 creature, and I didn't have a haster. If I had a Zertaw, I would have just put the... Yeah, that wouldn't have mattered either because it's 2 mana, I still wouldn't have had the mana. I mean, it's more damage, but it's also... This one gives me hexproof. I'm just going to... Right now, based on the board state, unless he has a... No. Okay. Well, that's fine. I don't have 2 green. Cancel that. If I swing, that's only that. Okay. Doesn't do me any good because I don't have the extra mana, so we're just going to swing in. We're going to save that Shock to clear something. This does look like a Cat Oven deck that didn't get the Cat or the Oven. It's got all the pieces. Well, all the pieces I've seen. Okay. Yeah, bad draw. That sucks. That sucks. How we doing? Red or white spells. So we're still going to stick with this Gruul deck. Oh, this is here. Is that going to get us a level? It's gonna. Alright, just keep grinding. So the meta seems to be mostly Azur's Control, Cat Oven. Those are the most often seen. I don't see a lot of other Gruul decks, which is unfortunate because it's a really fun deck. I'm going to have to keep this turn 2, turn 3 if I can draw land. I do have, or turn 1, turn 3. I have a turn 2 sort of Shock if I need it. I don't want to risk getting worse, which has happened enough times. Although he's going to go out right away, so that's fine. I have no idea what we're playing against. Let's see what he fetches. I mean, that could still be anything. Blue. Blue, okay. He wanted something on turn 2? If it's black, we're going to get Thought Seized. Or Thought Erasered. Thought Seized. Thought Erasered. If it's white, it could be anything. What I don't want to see is green. Another blue. Mono blue? Mono blue. Maybe this is that mono blue Phoenix. Although then you don't run Fable Passes, you just run blue. What do we do here? Put out the land. And I think we keep this up in case he shocks in, or flashes in a defender. doesn't. Okay. I think I'm going to cast one of these at his face at the end of his turn. So I can cast it next turn. That way if he puts something out. But, okay. I think we still save it. And we kill this at the end of his turn. Oh yeah. Simic Flash. So, 3 mana. He does not have Frilled Mystic up yet. I want to do this part of it because I want to cast it. If he attacks, I'll cast it to kill it. He might have a counter up, but that can't be countered, so... Or can't be prevented, sorry. He can still counter it. If he counters it, I lose the giant, but that's okay. I have 2. So here comes a Quench. Does Simic Flash play Quench? They must. I don't know how much room they have for actual, like, in a true Simic deck, how much room they have for actual counters. With all the Flash. Yeah, let's Quench it. Well. We Domri. Shock the stupid Brineborn. Stupid, right? Yeah. I think we do.
What's that? Something
Red.
smells rotten. Wait, that might be me.
Now our creatures can't be countered, so we're going to rely heavily on, like, hasty boys. And, like, don't cast this shock, the stomp portion of this, so we can't counter that. Because if he counters the spell piece, you lose the creature piece as well. Doesn't have double green for Frilled. So what's he do? What is your play? Because I can fight. I can well, I want to definitely haste in a Gruul with almost regardless of what he plays. Or at least a Gadway. He's a bit of a problem, but that's juicy right there. We're gonna grab a green mana and we're gonna
come and destroy.
Yeah, that's sweet. Because now we can attack with everything, and he can decide whether he wants to let Gadwick die or not. If not, I get 8 damage through. So the right play is to not. Questionable. You could have tapped down my Questing Beast quite easily there. Although he may have an answer for the Questing Beast already, in which case, good for him. That'll work. We can haste in our Gruul Spellbreaker. Yeah.
I've lived with
Green.
animals my entire life. Explains a lot.
We're going to haste it in. And he can bounce the Questing Beast or something. Can't counter it, sorry. I think that's what he was looking at. So this is clutch against these control decks, the counter spell decks. Is this where he bounces Questing Beast? Or Brazen Burrows, or flashes in a blocker, something. He's really good. I like this in this deck. Okay, that's fine. Cast, bring it in as a blocker, kill off my Spellbreaker. And then, yeah, okay. At the end of my turn then, maybe to attack Domri? I don't know what he's... That's... Seemed like a play where you might want it to kill the Spellbreaker, but he may go swing after Domri there. He may have something he could do here. Yeah, it's okay. I have a second one. Well, he has counter mana up now.
Give me some more.
But I'm getting in through for 9 if he doesn't do anything else. Doesn't have anything else. Oh my god, every Questing Beast. I think I only have 3 in the deck. So as long as Domri stays on the board, he has to have an answer.
You can only punish you.
Another Brazen Borrower would be my guess, but we have to play it, right? He's looking for his way to kill it. Another Brazen Borrower. But I'm getting through for 4. Night Pack Ambusher. That's fine too. Okay. Overall, I like this deck. It's a bit it's a bit of a handful without Domri. If I didn't have Domri on the table, if he doesn't have a double answer, if he doesn't have an answer for Questing Beast, it's over. Make it red this time, just to mix it up. I just had it. I'm sorry, buddy. You have to have double answer now, so. Would have been nice, actually, like, double Zertai here would have been pretty cool, too. You could have 2 flash creatures, and then Domri's off the table. Double flash? What do you got for... Yeah. There you go. I do have trample though, so he has to double block that or he takes 2. The only text this is missing is trample. Not that it should have trample, but... Okay. Yeah. Well done. That means Domri's gone, but if he... Question next turn is... Yep. I think I have to just play the Questing Beast and hope. Actually, he didn't kill the Spellbreaker, so... He has to keep this... Maybe he has to keep that as a blocker? I hope I don't have another something. Which I do. He can't... This didn't even do it. This won't even do it, because... Trample. Let's see what he does. Okay, he's gonna kill. So he has the flashers. I think we go for the Questing Beast. He probably has Frilled Mystic. But we go for it and we swing. If he taps... I just need him to tap out 1. I should have shocked. Oh, that's what I should have done. I should have shocked instead. Okay. If I'd shocked, he would have countered it. I could have Bone Crusher Giant it as a follow-up. Tap out his mana as much as I can, and then swing. So I misplayed, but he didn't have it anyway, so worked out. Not that that's, you know, understanding that it's still a misplay even though you won is probably a good idea. I should have shocked because he had to counter it or die. And then if he shocked, I could have still... Yeah. Alright, let's do it again. Oops. You guys don't want to see Forza. Just accidentally launched Forza instead of bringing up Discord. Just give me 1 sec. All right. I am going to keep this because there's a good chance we're going to draw into some early plays, and this gives us Spellbreakers, Questing Beast, Embercleave. It's a little slow, so if we're against, you know, it's probably a little slow. Probably should have mulliganed, but... Okay. That gives me a turn 4 Questing Beast, which is nice. This is going to be probably either a Mardu or Azorius Knights. Ooh, Boros so far. Yeah, so we'll probably see black as well. Black? I think we play the 3-mana Zerta here. I think so. He's going to start buffing, but this gives us a blocker to kill one of these. So he can still attack through, and we just make sure we kill this one first. probably has a combat trick. First strike, sure strike or something. Rimrock. Rimrock's a great card for this type of deck. We're on the defensive. They're the aggro deck right now, so we gotta make defensive plays. Now I need to draw land. Mana, land, so I can put Questing Beast. Do we play into another? I think we do, because we have another Spellbreaker. We just gotta kind of keep them off game. Embercleave. Well, that's probably the end of the game for us. Wonderful. We didn't draw a land, so we shock. Shock the Knight. Embercleave is 3 mana to equip, so it's not going to be gone. And we're going to get Questing Beast or Skargan for next turn. Yeah, we're in trouble. Boros Knights with Embercleave. This is a deck that... This is one... I'm interested... Oh yeah. We're just too far behind. Keeping that slow hand against this deck was just not the juice. It's not what we wanted to do. I cannot afford to block that because I need the mana. I need the land. He was tapped out, so I knew there was no combat trick. He wasn't equipping Embercleave, but now we're in trouble. I think Skargan is the play. Although a Death Toucher is nice for blocking. So... Is Skargan the play, or is I think Questing Beast is the play because I can attack for 4 and then block something, and I don't tap my Mystic here. No, we don't want this one. And then we can block whatever he puts Embercleave on, and well, he's still gonna get through for some damage, and he can choose to put it on something after I declare blockers. So this is what we have to block with the Questing Beast. Because it'll become a 4/4 double striker. Although he still gets through for 6 if he puts it here. Oh, he put it on first. Now I think that might be a misplay. You might have wanted to attack. Can you equip? No, you equip as a sorcery. Never mind. So we have to block here. I think we're dead. I think we're dead, but we're going to do this anyway. He's going to put... You can put +1 on this anyway, so I think we're dead here, but... Ah, good game. I do like that deck. That's super aggro. I was really slow and he had everything he needed, so that's how those games go. I should have mulliganed, but... Alright, we got another Mastery Orb. Let's go get ourselves another card style. Where are we going up? Which track are we going up? We're going up the black track because we wanted the Rankle and the Murderous Rider. And all these cards are in some of my decks. I pretty much use all of these except for Giant Skirts here, I think. I don't have any Sir Conrads. Oh, I had 2. Slick. Murderous Rider, that's good. I do use that in my Golgari Adventures deck, which... My Golgari Adventures deck may do better here, based on what I'm seeing. But, let's see. What's interesting? I don't want to play that. Cat Oven is too slow. I could do it like a non-Cat Oven based, but why play an Aristocrats deck unless you're going to play the Aristocrats deck? My Isaac Phoenix isn't optimized. It doesn't do well at all. Yeah, I think these 2 decks are still where it's at for me. I don't want to play any of the pre-constructeds at all. I wonder if I have... I don't even know if I have any frilled. I have 2. They're uncommons though, so that's not so bad. I have 4 Brazen Borrowers. I know I have the Wolves. What's the other one? They're not gold. I'm looking for... I'm going to go... No. Can't click the right buttons for the life of me. Do I have a Simic Flash deck started? I don't. These are really old. These are from like these would be historics now. I wonder what we could do with this. I think we lost the Shimmering Drake. Right? Not standard 2020. Let's do standard. Yeah, we don't have the ionizes. We don't have... Well, Invade the City I don't need anymore. We lost Shimmering Drake. We don't actually use black. So let's get rid of this. Stormkin's fun. It replaces the old fairy. I don't have 4 wild cards though, so I can't even get the ionizes. But I don't have enough beacon bolts either. Yeah, I don't think this is here. I don't think I have the cards to make this where I would like it. I think Terramander was good in that deck. Not that deck, but in Mono Blue. So that could have a place here. Comes a big boy as you go, and this is a deck about casting spells. So that could see some play. I don't think Spectral Sailor works in this particular case as well as I would like. Augur of Bolas could work. This is just nice. We don't have a lot of reactive spells. We have Opt. We cast Discovery at sorcery speed. So again, we don't have the tools to make Brianborn amazing. Fae of Wishes, I mean... Yeah, I don't think so. Discard changes for now. I don't know what I have for Simic yet, but let's see. For Simic Flash. I mean, you want to play Opt. Do I want to play the new Opt? Or the Pirate Opt? Doesn't really matter. And it's basically just everything with Flash, mostly. So in this case, Spectral Sailor works quite well. Brianborn works. I don't like Fairy Duelist, but Fairy Vandal is... Whoops. We don't want Whisper Agent. We might want Whisper Agent, but that's not what I meant to click. Oh, I don't have the Preservers. That's unfortunate, because they're really good in this. And this guy. And obviously the Mystics. What are we at? Select format, standard. And lands, I think I have... Oh, I don't have the 4 breeding pools either. It's not that one I want, is it? It's the rare one. Do they have the rare dual? I can't remember. It's the enemy colors. No, it's the ally colors. Yeah, it is the ally colors. Or the... I can't even words anymore. Yeah, enemy colors that have the rare. So do we want Thornwood Falls then? Probably not. Although it is, yeah. So that's pretty close to a deck. 24 lands. What's missing? 4 cards missing. Probably Quench. Which I'm sure I have 4 of. So that's close. I have 2 5 rares that I need to buy. And I mean, we can get away without breeding pools. We'll just put one of each more of these and just hope for the best. It's the Wildborns that are hurting not having. What can we put in that place? I mean, I want flash creatures if I can do it. We could Slime Bind. So tiny. Capture Sphere. Capture Sphere is expensive and good, but it's good. I am replacing a creature, so I'd love to replace it. Maybe 3 mana 3/2 that draws us that surveils, which is not terrible. I mean, it's a good blocker. It's 3 mana instead of 2, but it trades up. Well, it trades across, actually. It trades for an average 3 mana. And I only have to buy 1 common to do it. Could be interesting. Like, just keep 1 Wildborn. Just sort of have this in the same place. I don't know. We'll save it for now. Simic, Flash-ish. Well, it's Flash. It's Flash. And we're just going to put Agent, because that'll remind me that it's with the Agent. Cool. Okay, well, we won't play it. Well, you know what? Let's build it. Let's try it in... I actually am in the middle. I accidentally started a constructed event, so maybe we'll just craft this. What? Oh, because I didn't take out the breeding pool. How are we doing? We want double blue, double green. We want both, but we need double blue more often. No, let's just do it even. We want double. We want the best chance of turn 4 double. An option would be, instead of Spectral Sailor doing wow. Paradise Druid as mana fixing. Now we'll craft this one. We're not spending any rares. I have a good number of, so we can always change it up later. I just like it. It's going to throw them off. What? What did I miss? Oh. I accidentally removed forests instead of adding them. Thanks for the warning. Okay. Let's try it. We'll try it in my... I haven't got to the deck selection yet, so we're going to try it here. And see how it goes. I think not playing the Mystic is the way to go, or the Paradise Druid is the way to start, because the idea is you don't want to be playing stuff on your turn. Like, we can flash in Fairy Vandal turn 2 now. We have half the mana we need. Opponents choose whether to keep. Opponent goes first, so we're going to keep this. We're on the draw, so that puts us at a little disadvantage. And immediately I'm seeing Boros Knights. We're really going to throw them off. We've got Is It, but we played a green card. Oh, yeah. That's instant, right? So if they put down something for this to mentor, I will bounce it. With Brazen. Oh, that's got to be bounced. That'll slow down his tempo. Maybe he'll just concede because of Simic Flash. Then we can flash in. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. Do we have a turn 3 play that needs double blue? I think we shock this in and wait, because that's going to say that we have something. He already knows I have this as well, but we can also Whisper Agent. Yeah. Can only block creatures with flying, so we Whisper Agent here because we get to surveil. And we have double green, double blue, so let's get some gas. We have here that gets us our He's going to get to attack, unfortunately. It's going to become a 3-3. But we can counter whatever he casts, or we can Brazen Borrow, we can't block it. That puts us a blocker that can block Tranko if he attacks as well. Yeah. That's what my deck does. It blocks those things. So now we have Quench as well. So we can keep Quench up. So depending on what he plays, we can Quench it. If he taps out for whatever it is. And still play Fairy Vandal. Unless he pays 2. So we frilled Mystic here. See, I feel bad playing this deck. I'm doing great, thanks Darius, how are you? Yeah, this is me, hi. Take action, sorry opponent, I got distracted by chat. Do we attack for the double block, or... Okay. We play the game that Simic Flash is meant to play. We play on their turn. Okay, so what do we have? We have Quench. So if he taps out for something, there we go. Sorry, buddy. Oh yeah, I can't play this deck. I feel bad. And then this gives us a Fairy Vandal. At the end of his turn. See if he attacks. Because then we can opt on our turn. If he doesn't shock it. Oh, Brazen Borrower too. Yeah, we're going to opt on our turn because it gives us our second card. And... do I want man? I don't need that. I'm doing okay. Oh, I feel so bad. Okay. Yeah, I knew who you were, Zaris. I know you're Poggle. What am I doing? Poggle distracted me yet again. I'm not good at this chat and play Magic at the same time, but I need to get better at it, because that's what I miss. We're going to attack in the air. Do we save as a blocker? No. We're going to out-damage him. And we have some stuff we can do. We can flash in Brineborn. We can flash in a Vandal. We can flash in Brazen Borrow. We can bounce a creature. We don't really need to bounce his tokens yet. This deck is super frustrating for my opponent, I can tell. I'm going to end my turn there. I don't have double blue, so I'd have to use either the bounce or one of these two. So we'll see what they bring in. Flying Mentor. That gets bounced on his next turn. Yeah, didn't have a thing for that, unfortunately. Actually, that gets bounced now, so that I can swing for 2 more. Oh, crap. I forgot that that wasn't an attack trigger. Ah, whoops. That's okay, though. I forgot that wasn't when it attacks trigger. That's at the beginning of every combat. I think we bounce this 3/1 token now. No, because it's only a one-shot deal. Yeah, that's fine. That was a misplay. I should have bounced it immediately. I'm going to wait to see if he does anything else. I don't think he can do much with 1 mana. It's okay, we'll bounce it now so we can swing, and then we'll bounce it again on his turn. Unless we draw a Quench. Quench would be great. Nice! So we can't profitably attack. Let's not shock this in. Yeah, God's willing. There's a main deck card for you. That's awesome. That is a powerful little card. That's dive down basically, but in white. Creatures in control gain indestructible till end of turn. Put a +1 on each of those. Do I have a counter? Do I bounce it now? Let me let it resolve. If I had it, he's gonna. If you had a counter. Hey, wait a minute. I wanted to resolve it. Oh, that was a miss. What? Son of a. Why didn't I get a chance to. If I put it in the top right, it blocks cards when I look at cards. Or it blocks his information that I do need to see. Son of a bitch. I mean, pardon my language. No, cancel that. This one. I thought I was going to get a chance. Thought I was going to get a chance to play that before the attack phase. That was a misplay. I am not good at this deck, by the way. It's the first time I've tried it. Yeah, we'll do some trades here. Not that one, though. That's a flyer. Do I do that one? I keep the flyer. Now I'm swinging for 5. I can double. Can I double 1, 2, 3? I don't have enough blue. But I can flash both of these in and double block next turn if I need to. Yeah, so I need to see what he has here. That's more important than this, because all this is... I can show you here. Well, you probably know. It's just my buttons and what round it is. I think we've lost this because I had too many misplays. That was bad on my part. I do have to trade that. It's good. It's pretty much dead from here. I can't block his because I can only block creatures with flying. I'm on the defensive. It's pretty much over. That's okay, though. First time playing a deck. That's why I didn't take it straight into the queue. This lets me swing next turn if I want to. Let's actually put them both in. That's nice. We can... swing with this. And then next turn, 1, 2, 3, I can do both of these if I need to on their turn. I can flash this into block. I can bounce Krenko before his attack phase. I don't want to bounce it until Ooh. That's probably not the most dangerous thing on his table, but whatever at this point. I mean... yeah. Oh wait, we're gonna take 2. That's all we can do. I don't want to lose. So if I flash this in now, I do 6, but he's got lots of flyers. This helps me block Dingleberry there. We have a quench now. No attacks. We're kind of so on the defensive it hurts, but... that's okay. I don't like playing this deck. I'm going back to my Embercleave deck. Oh my god, another one. All the healer's hawks, all the time. Quench it now. We can still flash in the brazen border to block some stuff. I don't think he attacks with Aurelia here, but I mean, he's got lethal. No, he doesn't. I can block all the things. He does block with it. Okay. And then let's just block, block. We do lose both if I do this. We're going to lose a lot of things here, but it's kind of the only play we have. It's the only play we have. Let's see what we draw. No, no attacks. Cancel. Totally misplayed myself out of a... Oh, nice. Makes it a 2-2. If he attacks with it. It's not a profitable attack yet, but it is an attack. You know what? We'll flash that in on his turn to draw a card. He has something, but I have to block it whether he has something or not. We resolve that. Pass to block. We block it. He plays his combat trick. Embercleave. Embercleave. I should have... I was hoping to get something there. Whisper Agent doesn't cut it, does it? I'm gonna need to double block, so we're gonna wait. I have to... Oh, he doesn't have flying. It doesn't have flying. Nice. We're going to surveil, we'll see what we have on the top, and then we'll draw. No, that's just replacing itself. I don't want to spend the mana for it. There we go. Yeah, I don't like that deck. I may finish up that thing, but I'm not going to play it here. I'm going to go back to my Embercleave deck and go back to the ranked. It's not for me. I'm more aggressive than that. Alright, cool. So let's go... What do we got here? All of our missions are done, so that's good. So you guys want to see my Embercleave, my Gruul deck, or Golgari Adventures? What do you think? Any ideas? My Golgari Adventures deck here. I wonder if there's any changes we can make. Drill Bit is my questionable card. It does do alright, but I bet you I could put like a Goose might be better here, but I don't have like Wicked Wolf or anything for it to be really worth it. What about, you know, I could do... What's still in the standard? I don't think Moment is anymore, is it? Yeah, Moment of Craving's not, but Obnixilis is. Obnixilis Cruelty, isn't it? No, it's not. Yes, it is. No. Yes, it is. Right there. So I could do that. That's a good removal spell. You want to see Embercleave? Alright. Then we won't look at this right now. We'll play Embercleave. That is currently my deck of choice anyways. So... Still learning how to mulligan it properly, but... I see. Well, I do talk through my plays, so you should have a pretty good idea what's going on, hopefully. And if you need clarification... I'm assuming you're on the bus on the way home, and not driving and texting. I would Yeah, that's a good turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. This is beautiful. And lots of time to draw mana into turn 4 Skargan. So I forgot to check if I want to play again because I'm silly. So I've got turn 1 Pelt Collector, turn 2 Paradise Druid, turn 3 Spellbreaker, and hopefully drawing into my 4th mana so I can do a turn 4 Skargan Hellkite, which is probably my 2nd favorite card in this deck, just because I like dragons. Actually, it puts it at my 1st favorite. Embercleave is just good. It's kind of so we're probably against Golgari Adventures, ironically. That'd be pretty awesome if this is the Golgari Adventure deck. I don't see a lot of other people playing it. So we go right ahead on this turn, because you can't do a turn 2 Monster Boy. So I think I stick with the plan. He may block it. Okay, good. So I just attacked with my Pelt Collector at 2/2. It was blocked by his 1/1 from Lovestruck Beast. Against an aggro deck, you want to protect the face. There's the edge wall. That just gets shocked. He's probably going to cast Death Toucher. So Falmer Knight, or Fortnite, as my daughter now calls it, because she saw Falmer Knight and thought Fortnite. So what do I do? Turn 3, I could. I mean, a Hasty Boy Gruul doesn't matter. I think I shock and Pelt Collector. Build a little bit more board. We don't want any more value off of this. So right now it's basically just replaced itself, so they've broke even at best. And I think I put this out, and then I offer to trade the Pelt Collector for his Falmer Knight, because if my Pelt Collector dies, it buffs my new Pelt Collector. And that's fine by me. So I basically just traded one Pelt Collector for another, so we're kind of stalemated and equal. He has more cards than I do. That's life. I currently have the board state, although I do see maybe a Death Murderous Rider incoming. If I draw a land, I have a Questing Beast. Oh, Edgewall. Out of the graveyard from Order of Midnight. Cool. We do get a Questing Beast, however, which definitely goes over this Gruul Spellbreaker for now. So that both pumps my Pelt Collector and attacks for 4. 7 damage to the face. He's got no board presence at the moment. He's going to put a... If I draw another land, I get a Skargan. If not, I'm going to put out a Hasty Spellbreaker because they have Murderous Rider. They do straight removal. There's Murderous Rider on the Questing Beast. Alright. As I thought. Which means he doesn't get a board presence, which means I do swing for 7, 9 next turn. I think I have this. The question is, do I do 9 damage? Oh no, I have to do the... Yeah, I got a haste in 7, 8, 9. Haste in my Spellbreaker, swing with everything for 9 damage and win. If I hasted in the Skargan, I was only going to do 8 damage because I needed to tap my Druid. This gives them a turn to put something on the board. So, go for the win. Woohoo! I do like this deck. It's a lot of fun. Rally to Battle is the card we got. Creatures you control gain +1/+3 until end of turn. Untap them. I mean, I guess that's good on the defense, right? You tap out to attack. It's kind of like Vigilance. Cast it when they declare the attack. That's probably not a constructed playable card. Probably does some blow some people out, though, in limited occasionally, I'd imagine. Let's play another game with Embercleave. I didn't even see Embercleave that game. I only have 2 of them. I still think I want to try to get that up to 3. I am trying to adapt it also for Historic, but I'm missing some cards. I wildcarded the Burning Tree Emissary, which is a really sweet card in a Gruul aggro deck. Oh. Triple Shock, 2 land, Skargan and Questing Beast. I don't think I can keep this. There's just nothing. There's not enough early juice. I mean, I can blast them in the face a couple times, but it doesn't. No. If I this is better. So 3 forests, but we can drop one of those. So 2 forests, a mountain, a bone crusher, 2 Pelt Collectors. I think we keep this one. We can't mulligan that and feel good about it. You're on the subway. Now I want a Subway sandwich. for lunch. Maybe I'll talk to Echo about going to Subway for lunch. Random thought of the day. I should have seen if we were on the play, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't change. Ooh. Mirror match? Or the mono green deck is really good. Echo plays a mono green stompy deck, and she does quite well with it. Yeah, it's pretty scary if they really just hit all the steps. And that's what we have here. Almost guaranteed this is the mono green. I will not trade. I will not chump block your Pelt Collector. I will get rid of him with my Bone Crusher before he outranges my damage. So Bone Crusher for 2 damage on Pelt Collector and no attacks. You do have the opportunity to play Pelt Collector and then boost your Wildborn to 4, or this is a good turn 4 swing here. Nope, it's going to play Yorvo for a 4/4. Yeah, no blocks. We do have to put Bone Crusher on the field now to... Ooh, no. I will gladly trade a Questing Beast for your Yorvo if you want, but I don't have the mana for it. So never mind, we are going to Bone Crusher. I maybe should have stomped the... No attacks. I should have maybe stomped the Wildborn before it can get big, but... I haven't been on a subway forever. We don't have subways here. We have crappy city infrastructure. And I live out of town anyways, but our subway, quote unquote, is basically an LRT that occasionally goes underground. It's not very good. And it doesn't go anywhere. They're trying to expand it, but they did it dumb. Crap. Do I double block Yorvo and lose both my creatures? Yes, because if I draw land, I can Questing Beast. And we don't want him getting out of hand. You kill both, I know, but I don't want your Yorvo getting out of range. And if I draw land, which I did, see? Subscribe to the School of Merchant. Get good, draw what you need. So you can't block this, and it has Vigilance, so... Boom. Next turn I can Pelt Collector 4/4 Gruul. Another Yorvo. And a buffed Wildborn. Now, knowing what I know, yeah, you didn't buff him. You have something. Okay, you didn't attack. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So we are going to Pelt Collector. We're going to Gruul Spellbreaker now. I guess it doesn't matter. With a +1/+1. And we are going to offer the trade with the Questing Beast because I will gladly trade it for Yorvo. And I have Vigilance, so if he doesn't block it, he can't attack back. It's beautiful. That card is ridiculous, Questing Beast. It has so much text. Keep in mind that combat damage, my creatures can't be prevented. Everybody always forgets that one. Seems like everything else is remembered, but people always seem to forget that the sort of the middle text. You're starting to get tired. Shifting Ceratops is just a 5/4 against me here. That's fine. You're gonna buff your thing to a 3/3. You did, right? There's no reason not to. So what can I do here? If he attacks with those two, do I trade? Trample, haste. Oh, so he gave haste. Beautiful. Do I trade here? Yes. Before he gets too big. That's the thing with green. You gotta keep the... Oh, yeah. So I offer the trade, and then I Ember Cleave onto my Questing Beast. Because it'll be 4 mana if I attack with everything. He has to know this is coming. I will throw... I will throw it on the Pelt Collector, because then I trade with his Yorvo and get through for 5 damage either way. And I have a second questing beast that I can cast next turn. So that optimize. Oops. Sorry. He knows I have it now. Alright. So that makes it a 4/4 with first strike and trample. Or I can swing for 10 damage to the face and let Pelt Collector die here. I think 10 damage to the face is the way to go. Since Pelt Collector's going to die either way, it doesn't clear Yorvo, but it puts me in a position where even if he attacks back, I'm in a good spot. Oh, a Nissa. That's not a bad draw for you, buddy.
You're all connected.
It is not a bad draw for you.
Harness the elements.
And a shifting. So it doesn't keep the mana open. So if you 6/6, I take the 6. It doesn't have vigilance. Okay, well I have the victory here anyway, so I'm going to block it. Because I have a Bone Crusher Giant in hand that can do the last 2 damage, so... He should have attacked with everything there. Oh, I have a Zerta as well, but I'm gonna cheese the win. There we go. So Ember Cleave onto Questing Beast for the 10 damage, and then 2 damage from Stomp for the win. If I was better, I would have seen that and actually made the play for that, but I didn't see it till after I made the decision. But I know getting him down to 2 was the right move. I just knew it. All right. We are very close to another level. Let's play another Ember Cleave. What time is it? Oh, wow, we got lots of time, guys. Another 40 minutes almost. Is Echo in chat? No, she's not. Is Echo on Discord? Let's see what she's up to. All right, sweet. The stream looks well. I guess Zeris can't tell me because he's on the subway. Can't tell me if the stream looks good, but it seems to be streaming smoothly. So that's good. Let's keep going. I'm looking to hit platinum at least this month. If I can up a rank every month, so I can get platinum for December. January is going to be interesting because halfway through the month we have a new set. But if I can hit at least platinum this month, I'll call that good. Technically playable. It's a mess. But we're going to keep it because we have enough good stuff that we can draw into. Yeah, like the land helps. Let's go ahead and play this tapped so we don't have to worry about it. We don't have a turn 1 play, unfortunately, but... Thank you, Aok. I don't know how to pronounce the rest of it. Aoken Teturg. Interesting name. This is just a Paradise Druid, which means if we do draw into like a Questing Beast, we can have it on curve. We're Golgari Adventures. Murderous Rider can't target. Did you see that? I said we're going to play the Paradise Druid in case we draw a Questing Beast, and then I merchanted it up. Merchanted? I think. So this is going to eat a Murderous Rider. Almost guaranteed. But that's okay. And there's the Murderous Rider. Saw that coming. We could have played around it. I'd rather just get it out there. They don't play that much removal typically, so getting one out off. There's a good chance they just won't have it. We're going to get a 5/5, okay? I just drew another Questing Beast. This is too much. Okay, what do we do here? I think we just Questing Beast and swing, and if they want to trade... Do we do that, or do we swing? Because we can kill with... No. I think we... Domri. No, because they're going to be able to kill him with the Love Struck. If we Domri, we can't spell Breaker. But we can Paradise Druid. So we're going to Domri and double Paradise Druid so we can block with one of them. And just hope they don't have another Murderous Rider.
Have at it,
We'll just do
boys.
green. Oh wait, I can Spellbreaker. No. Yes? No. No, we're gonna Paradise Druid so we can have double blocker. And no attacks. So that way we can actually double block his Love Struck if we really wanted to. And the next turn we can get a 5/4 Questing Beast or a 4/3 Hasting Gruul Spellbreaker or something. Now, if Murderous Rider hits, we can still Questing Beast. Temple of Maladi. I need to play tapped. Aoken Teturg. Am I saying that right? Aoken? Or AOK and Teturg. I'm sensing some sort of gimmick there that I'm just too old to get. Questing Beast. No, dude. Really? Okay, so you see what he's doing here? Questing Beast should never attack a Planeswalker. Should always attack face, because if you read the last line of text, when he deals damage to the player, he deals the same damage to the Planeswalker. I am going to protect Domri here. Do I protect Domri here? Or do I double block Questing Beast? No, I protect Domri here. It's fine.
Now you get to the spirit.
Because we can do Questing Beast and -2 fight. We don't really want to fight Questing Beast though. We can do this. Let's actually use his +1.
The only authority that I recognize is chaos.
Did I want to do that? Shit. I mean, we lose Domri now. Yeah, because we're going to lose Domri, but it leaves this open so we can block the Love Struck, and that's fine. That's fine. Do we offer the trade? No, because we need to be able to block Love Struck Beast. Yes. End turn. Because he's going to attack with both. With any luck, he'll not... Ah, A-okay, okay. A-okay. Oh! Murderous Rider. Yes, you can do that. I allow it, because I have nothing. And pass the turn, because now Domri's dead, but with any luck, he'll just 9 to the... Oh! He caught it that time. Yep. So this puts us in a bit of a predicament. Let's see what we draw here, but my turn. We can't double Gruul Spellbreaker, unfortunately. We only have 5 mana, but we can Gruul Spellbreaker with Colossus up. So we will bring it in as a 4/4. That makes it a 8/6 against Questing Beast. Or against Love Struck when he attacks next turn. And then we're going to take 5 damage. But we have a second Gruul Spellbreaker, so... I think we might stabilize here unless they have another Murderous Rider. That'd be terrible. Okay. You gonna Murderous Rider him now that I've put a spell on him? Because then that's game. We're pretty close to game as it is, but we're not quite there. 5 life. Gonna definitely have to put one of those Murderous Riders on the field, I think. Oh, Edgewall, then Murderous Rider? Yeah, okay. I mean, I have a feeling we've lost, but I'm gonna play it out, because if we draw just right... Wow. And then a Falmer Knight. Fortnite. Ooh, that's not exactly what I meant by draw exactly right. Forest doesn't really do much for us. But we have to put this out. I think he's got lethal, but we're going to put this out as a 4/4. And we can block his 2 biggest creatures. He gets through for 3 if he doesn't do anything else. If he has so much... he can't murder... Well, I guess on his turn he could Murderous Rider in response and kill us. But that's... He's no way he has his 4th... Or his 3rd Murderous Rider in hand already. I guess there's a chance. He's drawn a few cards. Rankle does it. Yeah, good game. Rankle just flat out does it. The block is 2 biggest. He has 6 damage on the field. Good game. So that was the Golgari Adventures deck that didn't do everything it should have. The way that I played and where I fell behind, that it steamrolled me actually. So it did pretty good. I like that deck. Mine runs. I'm still trying to decide. I run 2 Nissas, 2 Garriks, 2 Vraskas, and I want to drop one of the 2 ofs and maybe 3 of the other 2, but I haven't decided which way to go with that yet. Our opponent goes first. Shock could be good against aggro, so we're going to do this. Keep it. So we have 2 forests, a mountain, shock. So we can turn 1, turn 2, or turn 2 if we need to. It doesn't really give us any go, though. Alright, well, we'll try it. See how it goes. I mean, I don't think this was a keepable, but we're going to try it anyway. That sucks. We're probably against Azuria's control. That seems to be pretty common. A lot of them. Yeah. Fibblethip the Lost. When Fibblethip the Lost enters the battlefield, draw a card. If it entered from your library or was cast from your library, draw 2 cards instead. When Fibblethip becomes the target of a spell, shuffle it into its owner's library. Sweet. Don't see that card much. Do we shock it and put it back in his library? No. No. My turn. There's a questing beast, so we now put it with Paradise Druid. That means next turn is questing beast, unless they get double. If we see double blue, I'm going to be scared of counter spells, but we'll see what they do here. So they may have quench. We're not going to block. We're going to roll it out anyways and hope that they don't have an answer. They could quench it, I think. Quench is 2 mana. Okay, so now we can potentially swing for 8 next turn with a Colossus, which is half his remaining life total. Or we could Bone Crusher Shock and swing for 8. Gain 4 life, okay. Oh, put a +1/+1 counter on it, that's fine. So what do? We put out a land. We get rid of Knight of Autumn with both of our spells. And then swing with Colossus up. But we keep Colossus. We don't need to trample if we're getting through. So they have a Fibblethip up, and he can't block my questing beast. It was 2 for 1, but as an aggro that put me ahead on board, but behind in... Oh. Yep, that's a good card. Card Eternal Oketra. What can we do here? I think we swing. If we swing, he blocks. He has double strike, so we are going to lose the questing beast. But we get through for 2 more damage and kill Kefnet into 3rd from the top. And then we can... yeah, just summon the Bone Crusher. We'll see if he blocks. He will block with Kefnet, and then I'll use Colossus. We're gonna lose the questing beast, but it's okay. He didn't block? If he doesn't block, then he's looking to make zombies. So we just roll this out. So we rolled out a Bone Crusher Giant on the board and end the turn. So we're going to keep Colossus up. If he swings with Ketra, we'll do it. We'll block with Bone Crusher and Colossus. Oh, yep, that's not bad. Tossamir. Can't say that I really have an answer for that at the moment, so you're going to fight me with a 2/2 wolf. Or a 3/3 wolf. So Bone Crusher's going to die. That's fine. Not much I can do about it. I could buff him, but we need that against Ketra when he attacks. So that's fine. We have 11 damage left to do. No, Bone Crusher doesn't. Okay, double Bone Crusher is something. We kill his zombie, but then, and we still have mana up for Colossus or Collision. Sorry, or Colossus. Yeah. So let's actually do that. Let's get rid of his little zombie dude. Bye bye, zombie dude. And then we swing with the questing beast, and if he blocks with Kefnet, we Colossus or Collision. Colossus is the one we want. If he doesn't block it, we put out another Bone Crusher Giant. If he blocks with Tossamir, we just let it go. Okay. Sweet. So we are going to lose our questing beast here, but that's okay. Because it does have double strike, so it is going to hit me for 6, which kills the questing beast, but that's okay. We're going to get through for... He's at 4. Actually, it would have been... yeah. It's fine. We have a couple turns before that comes back. What? Oh, I tapped it. I had to tap her. Yeah, right. I was going to put out Bone Crusher Giant, but... oh, Cavalier of Thorns. This guy just has it all. This is a good deck. It's got lots of big beef on here. Oh, he just milled... Ketra. Interesting. We have enough for double Bone Crusher if we don't get anything else. We can double Bone Crusher Zerta. Well, we're going to do both of these. Hopefully he doesn't have a time wipe. He isn't the colors for it. Or a time wipe. No attacks. I'm going to put those in as defenders. I just need to get through for 4 damage. I need Ember Cleave. Just give me an Ember Cleave. Wicked Wolf kills a giant. No food to make it indestructible though, so it's a trade. I think if he attacks with Cavalier of Thorns, I double block. Oh, I see what he's doing. Okay. He may just do that. Do we let it through? We do. We don't trade our giant for his Tossamir. Oh, because it died. He didn't get to fight twice with his wolf because it died. Well, shoot. I think we Zertov for 3. We're just kind of trying to hold on until we can... I can castle Embereth when he attacks, Maybe that'll help. Or I double block with Zerta and Paradise Druid. If he attacks. No, that's not an... Well, I can do that and then Embereth, but he kills both. Or I can block with Bone Crusher and he'll kill Bone Crusher, but I can +1 Zerta. I don't even need to. We'll see what he does. Deputy of Detention does not help me anyway. So bye-bye Bone Crusher. Zerta? Oh, because there's a +1/+1 counter on it, so if I do get it back, it'll be weaker. Yeah, that makes sense. I can still double block Cavalier. But that leaves me with no board state, so we'll see what happens here. He's got to leave a blocker up, so he attacks with both. I don't have a play if... I think I trade... Yeah, I'm going to trade my Paradise Druid. What? And then I hope for Embercleave. Nope, didn't get Embercleave, but... Gruul Spellbreaker doesn't hurt. I have to attack with my Giant. He's gonna have to block. See how this goes. I should have hasted in the Spellbreaker. No, because I want to use it as a blocker. So we have Castle Embereth mana up, but it's not going to be enough to kill his Cavalier if he attacks with it, but I will probably let it through this turn. Back with Fibblethip. Another Fibblethip! Good golly, Miss Molly. If he attacks with Cavalier, I'm open to just swing. We let it through. I hope he doesn't have some sort of boost, a buff of some sort. Dangerous game, but he probably has a board wipe, actually, now that I think about it. Nope, Knight of Autumn. Okay, gains 4 life. Okay, so shock. So I have a shock. So I give everybody +1. I have 10 damage. He's going to block this with at least a 3. So I will get through for 2. Shock is 4. This doesn't have trample. I don't think I get to block here. Or I don't get to attack here. Unfortunately. I have to block, and I'm going to have to use one of these two on the Ember to shock and kill it, and then use the other one over here. Which means I'm going to lose both creatures. Pass. If he attacks with everything, I just lose. Or... yeah, the Deputy is pretty safe. I can't actually kill Deputy with my shock. I would have loved to kill Cavalier there, but I can't really do it. That's the only way I could block. No, I don't have any way to win, but that's okay. Forest for the win. Good game, buddy. Good game. Silver Fox, thank you. That was fun. It was backed into a corner, and that's how the game goes. Had no answers for him. It was a slow keep. So don't keep double or triple shock hands, I guess. What do we got? One more game. So as I said, I do want to build a historic Embercleave deck as well. I just there's some cards that I'm definitely missing that I really, really want in it. I think I'd like to do it with, like... Kranko's not amazing with Embercleave, but he's good. And I only have one, I think. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Can't turn 1 this because I don't have... Okay, so now I can turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Yeah, and we're going to drop one of the pelt collectors. We're going to drop one of the pelt collectors. So we don't have a turn 2 play, but we'll draw one, right? We don't know what we're against, so the best play is to shock it in and play the pelt collector, and then we'll see. There's our Golgari again. Oh! Aww. Probably Golgari or Jund sacrifice, but we did draw our Embercleave, so we may be in some sort of luck. Do we offer the trade here? I mean, it doesn't even matter. It does slow him down if he... But if he draws, if he has a second cat, we just lose the pelt collector. No. We don't offer the trade here. We're just going to have to go... Because the nice thing about Questing Beast is the cat can't block it. Yeah, I know. I don't want full control. That's my thumb button. I don't want full control on. See, he had the double, so it wouldn't. It would have been just a nothing trade. End of our turn. No, we're gonna let him do it. Okay, so I still think we stay on target. We stay on target. We play a forest here. We play a Domri here. We'll probably end up having to block, but then we're going to Questing Beast, so it doesn't matter. He'll have removal, probably. He's in, I mean, you don't play Murder. You don't often not play Murderer's Rider when you have that option.
Have at it, boys.
We'll save him up to block. Actually, do we even bother blocking? We don't offer the trade, though, because he just blocks. He just blocks and eats it with the oven. If it had Vigilance, I would have attacked, because I didn't really lose anything in the interaction. But... So that's 2 damage at Domri, probably. Do we bother blocking one, or do we let him tap out? No, because he could just flash it back in as a defender anyway. Well, I mean... Okay. Yeah. Shite. But we still play Questing Beast here. Can't block it with his kitties anyway. And then we have... If we draw 1 man, actually, we'll attack next turn. Gives us a forecast Embercleave onto the Questing Beast if we survives. Are we frozen or is it his turn? Doesn't remember to keep it on my dark purple. Now it's a 2/2, so we could offer the trade, but I want to keep this up in case he makes me sacrifice a creature. Another Angrath, since it says creature, I want to be able to sacrifice the Pelt Collector, not the Questing Beast. So that's why we leave him back. Yep. So, he's only got 1 oven, so this doesn't take too bad. It's when they get 2 or 3 ovens out that it becomes a real drag. But it is a good deck, so they have to play it. I mean, I see that. So we're going to get through for 10 next turn with Embercleave. Double Embercleave. So we attack with everything, and then we Embercleave onto the Questing Beast. Because we didn't draw a land. If we had drawn a land, I wouldn't attack with the Pelt Collector. It does mean that we're going to be vulnerable to Angraths or something next turn. But getting through for 10 damage now is good. Wait for him to declare blockers. Not that it matters here, but it's a good habit. Not going to block. This is just too good here. I could have collisioned and done, but it would have done less damage. That puts us in position to do some serious shenanigans. Okay. Okay, so now he has to answer Questing Beast. And I mean, there's no reason he wouldn't have an answer. The fact that he didn't take the opportunity to kill this means that we're not worried about Angraths. So it's got to be Murderous Rider. Or that. What's that say?
Make this battle
Target player
exciting for me.
Each player sacrifices 2 creatures,
From
eh?
battle to the grave.
So what we need now is like a Gruul, Zertal Goblin.
Waste not, want not.
No, Zertal won't. Yeah, Zertal Goblin with Colossus. Collision. That'll do too. We'll just haste it in. And then next turn we can put Embercleave on it. Although that's -4. He's going to create a zombie. We can't haste and do this, unfortunately, but we do haste it in. It gets us 3 damage through the door. And then next turn we can Embercleave it if it survives. Do we just actually kill this? Yeah, that way he's not creating zombies to block with. She's good if we let her get out of control. We can kill her now while we can. I mean, I probably could have just tacked through. But with Embercleave next turn, if he doesn't deal with this Spellbreaker... Ideally, a Zertal, once he's tapped out, would be the way to go. Okay. Zertal Goblin. Please. That's okay. He can't gain life off of it right now. He can bring back a cat, though. Which means he has a blocker. Crap. If he holds us here, I'm going to be sad. Yeah, too many blockers now. Zertal tricking Gomurk. That sucks. I would have preferred this being a land at this point. We could have actually killed his Paradise Druid, which is what we maybe should have done. Because it gets rid of a blocker. No, because if we get him down to 2, that'll be nice to have that for lethal. This would be a good time to draw. Yeah, I need a Questing Beast. That's what I need. 100%. Just a Questing Beast. That's all I need. Questing Beast for 4, and then on my turn swing for Shock. He's going to be out of it. Yeah. Not quite, but close enough. I need a Questing Beast. Or, I don't have the mana for it. Never mind. Questing Beast is the only play. If I get a Questing Beast, we're in good shape. We'll be okay. Yeah. Now I could do a Zerta. Right? Wouldn't quite be enough. Oh. Well, that's just not great. We gotta get rid of one of his Paradise Druids. He's gonna just food it, but... stops him from cycling the cat, although he can bring another cat back. I mean, we're done. Really? Yeah. Needed a Questing Beast. Didn't get it. So he brings back the cat. That's 1 damage, 2 damage. If he does it at the end of my turn, that's 6 damage. Yeah, he's got me. 5 damage easy. So he brings it back now. He's got 4 more damage on the table. And another oven. I'm not going to sit here and let you cycle through. Yes, I will. If he doesn't just resolve and swing, if he starts cycling cats, I'm going to concede. He's going to start cycling cats. I'm not going to sit here while you push buttons. I mean, maybe I had a combat trick, but I don't. So good game. Cool. Okay, so you know what? We see a lot of cat oven decks. I have an idea. We have 6 minutes. We're not actually going to get to play another game, but let me, while I'm thinking about it, before I forget, I want to look into There he is. If we use this, we drop... I mean, drill bit's nice if we can get the ovens out of his hand. What's in my sideboard? Not that I use the sideboard right now, but do I have... Did I spell that wrong? Or do I have 0? I have 0. How do I have 0 of these? They were well, I didn't play this set, and I barely played this set. That's how. Yeah, I'd like to maybe replace these with these current meta. But I don't have them, so that doesn't matter. All right. Well, we did all right. We ground through the first tier of silver. We did run into some trouble. Those cat oven decks are hard if you can't outrace them. Once they get cats and ovens on the field, it's hard to get past them. Fly or questing beast is like your only options. And we saw one questing beast. We didn't see any Skargans. Yeah. Plus, waiting so long for an extra land, that hurt. But yeah, it was all in all, it was pretty good. We did all right. We're at tier 3, so we're on our way. We'll be back to gold here before the end of the... Preferably for the end of this week. I'm going to try and fit in another stream this week. I'll try to let people know a little longer ahead of time, so either Twitter or Discord. If you do want to follow those areas so you know ahead of time, links are at the bottom of the screen right here. That's my Twitter. That's my personal Discord. So I usually send a ping out in those two. I also do send a ping out on YouTube, so if you follow me there, you should get a notification. But yeah, thanks for coming out, and we'll see you guys all next time. It should be Mondays pretty regularly, although that may change next week. I'll let you know. And I'm hoping to fit in a second sort of. It'll just be when I have time, though, right now. Homeschooling takes time when it takes time. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Have a good day. Bye.